guys are doing well. Today I'm going to explain you about inheritance. In this topic, I'm going to cover what is inheritance, why do we need inheritance, and how to use inheritance, advantages, disadvantages, and its applications. Before going to the actual topic, let me give brief about a practical example of inheritance. So let's take our grandparents. So from our grandparents, our parents came, right? So our parents have few qualities of our grandparents, and they have the properties of our grandparents. Then let's take us. We are from our parents. We also have few qualities of our parents and their properties. And so along with that few qualities of our parents, we also have other qualities, right? So while learning our journey, when we are in schools and when we are in colleges and in the institute, we will be learning so many qualities. Okay, so this is called a inheritance. And let me tell you one more example. Let's take a dairy milk factory. So initially they are come up with a one product, right? So is that only running in the market? No, right? If they are focusing only on a few of product, then they cannot be survive in the market. So initially they are come up with the one chocolate. After that, they are adding almonds into that existing chocolate, and they are adding groundnuts into the existing chocolate, and they are adding dry fruits. That means they are not changing the complete product. The existing product will be there. For that, they are adding the extra things. So the inheritance is nothing but adding the process of adding extra properties and methods is called as the inheritance. Okay, so we can change the existing behavior, and we can add the properties or methods, what and all requirements will come that we can add by using a inheritance. So the see guys, here you can see first generation, like our grandparents, then our parents, then we. Okay, like this it is. So in inheritance, we have two types of inheritance: multi-level inheritance and multiple inheritance. Multi-level inheritance is nothing but this guys, from grandparents to the parents. So from a like you can take this as a combination of single. From a single parent, there are so many childs: one child, two child, three child, four childs. So this is called a multiple inheritance. Okay, so let's take this cycle: grandparents, then parents, then child, then grandchild. If the cycle goes like this, then it is a multi-level inheritance. Okay, so this is the what is inheritance. Okay, next we'll go to why do we need inheritance. Okay, so yeah, as the dairy milk chocolate example, I can tell you iPhone example. Okay, so if you take iPhone 12 Pro or 13 Pro, 14 Pro, 15 Pro, just think guys, is everything they are changing? No, right? So for every version, for every series, they are adding a few properties or few extra things to that existing system, right? So is existing system also need to be verified again? No, right? So already the existing system is already verified. If you start again verifying that entire thing, it will take much time, right? So then it will take much time to reach to market, and then that product will not survive in the market, right? So the inheritance is nothing but, so it will not do anything for the existing system. So what and all extra properties will come, no? For that we will have to verify. Okay, so that means the existing system we are reusing, right? So that means reusability property came. So again, it accelerates the verification. That means we are not verifying entire thing, right? What and all the extra added, that only we are verifying. So that reason, it also accelerates the verification. So you can take a smartphone or cars or anything, okay, bikes. So the series will come. In that series, not the entire thing is added. Only few things we are changing, right? So next, let's see few codes. So this is a class, name of the class I declared as a parent, and I took the three properties. Name of the properties are A, B, C, and here I did addition operation. Okay, I declared a method and I did the addition operation, and I ended the class. Okay, so here in this class, I am only doing the addition operation. So for the next time, I want addition as well as subtraction. So if I write again class, name of the class and declare the properties, then I declare the functions, and inside that I declare the addition and subtraction. That means again I need to verify the addition, right? But I also just think I already write a addition code and I already verified this. So again I want addition as well as subtraction. If I declared one more class and again I declared additions and subtractions there, so again I need to verify addition property there, right? So it is not required, it is already verified here. So we can use this existing class. So let's see how we have to use it. So I will declare one more class. So the name of the class I taken as a child. So I am, see, this keyword is most important in inheritance. I extend this from a parent. That means this extend keyword is used and this parent. So what it will do? So it will point this child to this parent. Pointing, it's nothing but it's just extending the child class from this parent class. Okay, so this is the syntax for inheritance class. So the name could be anything, the syntax could be like this. Okay, the extend keyword you have to use. Okay, then I declared here as a one more property D, then here I declared subtraction, then I did a subtraction here. Okay, so what it will do, no? So already the existing parent class is there. For this class I already verified addition property, so again no need to verify this property, so directly we can use that property. So whenever we declare a class which is extend from the existing class, though, so that time all these properties and methods will be accessed by this child class. Okay, so here whenever I create an object for this child class, so this time it will be create object for this child as well as this parent. Okay, so in this way we have to do the inheritance. Okay, understood? You understood, right? Okay, so as I told you, right, there are two types of inheritance, multiple inheritance and multi-level inheritance. Okay, so I declared a class ABC. From this ABC class I am extending one class A. This is called a yes, before I'm going to explain this, let us look a few things about the no few things about inheritance. So, whenever you declare a class and whenever you extend one class from that class, okay, so that time this class is called as a derived class and this class will be called as a base class or parent class. This will be a child class or a derived class. Okay, And in OOP, the child can access the parent properties as well as methods. Okay. So these things you have to remember, guys. So now come to this example. So this is a class ABC, and I declare just to tell you about how to declare a multiple inheritance. Okay, I did end class. So and then I took one more class which is extended from ABC. Okay, and then I declared one more class which is also extended from ABC. And then I declared one more class X which is also extended from ABC. This is called a multiple inheritance. Okay, this is called a multiple inheritance. If we declare class ABC and then class A which is extended from ABC and then class B if it is extended from class A. Okay, this consider like this. And then class X which is extended from class B. Okay, then this type of classes is called as a multi-level inheritance. Okay, you guys understood? Okay. So next important thing we know about inheritance is that we need to know about a super keyword. So why do we need to know about super keyword? Okay. So whenever we declared or whenever there are similar properties and methods in a class, then we need to go with the super keyword. Okay, so actually the thing is whenever we have a same property or method in, so it just focus on this example here. Property data is there in a parent class, int data, okay, property data or anything, so it is there in a child class. Okay, so whenever we create a object for the child class, no, so what we think, it will, of course it will create object for parent as well as child, and what other properties is there in parent also to access, method, what other methods are there in parent that it access, and also it will show its own properties and methods. But the thing is, whenever the name of the parent as well as child is same, no, so that time the child will show only the child property but not the parent property. So in order to, for example, let's take so here the data is there, right? So what I wanted to do is I wanted to add the this data as well as this C inside this child. Okay, that time what will happen if I don't use super keyword here? So if I do just like this, then it will show the default value of data inside a child class is 0, right? So what and all the value, for example, if I pass value of 1 to the C when I call this division method. So just the name I gave here like this, guys. Okay, or else you can take addition on it. Okay. So whenever I do function add and I pass value 1 here, then whenever I display this data value, then it will give you what are all the value passed plus the default value of 0. Okay, it will not give the this data plus this, it will take this value only, like you guys know, right? Whenever this keyword, you guys are aware of this keyword, right? So whenever the local value and global values are same, then we have to use this keyword to avoid ambiguity between those two. Same like that, whenever the parent and child properties or method names are same, then we have to use a super keyword to avoid the ambiguity. Okay, same like that. So here to to access. So this keyword will represent the global properties. Here super keyword will represent the parent properties. Okay. So like this you have to do, guys. Okay, so one more thing here you need to remember is whenever right, whenever the while creating the while creating the object, the constructor new have to call. So if at all constructor new have the argument, that argument value you need to pass while creating the object. So but here the parent the directly you are not calling a parent new method, because in the child whenever you create an object, there is a it will automatically create an object for parent. Just think like this. So if parent has a constructor and has an argument, okay, so now in this case you cannot create an object directly for a child also. Why? Because automatically child constructor will call the parent constructor. In the parent constructor it is expecting an argument, but you are not passing an argument. So in this case what you have to do is, so you need to create a constructor in the child also, and you need to pass an argument whatever it is. D. So here you need to call a super dot new, and here you need to pass this argument. Then you have to do end function. Okay, you guys understood it? See, why we have to use super keyword? Because the name of the constructor is always new only, right? So if you use only new here, it will always point to the child. So that reason, in order to pass an argument to the parent constructor, you need to use a super dot new. Okay? Yeah. So that's it about the super keyword. Next, we'll move on to its advantages. Guys, yeah, it increases the reusability, and this child can access parent members. Members is nothing but both properties as well as methods. Okay. So next, as come to the disadvantages, parent cannot access the child properties or method by inheritance process. So for that we need to go for a polymorphism, and application is nothing but in whole SV and UVM test bench we will use the inheritance concept, guys. Yeah, that's it about inheritance. If you have any doubts, you can reach out to me. Okay, thank you.